Welcome back to another video, you guys. Back here at the house in Thailand. It is obviously nighttime. It is after 9 p.m. and it is still hot. It's hovering around 100 degrees during the day. It is brutal. We've been indoors a lot with the AC on where it's nice and cool. But anyway, we still have the team working across the street. Not now, of course, they've already gone home, but they have been busting their butt every single day in the heat. They've been getting it done. But the one thing that we haven't done yet is go kind of investigate our cleared land in the nighttime, in the darkness. Now that there are some perimeter walls, those can often be interesting barriers for reptiles, especially for snakes, nocturnal snakes. Sometimes you will find them kind of crawling along the walls because they're trying to figure out like where to go. So I don't know if we're going to find anything or not. Obviously we have the pond in the back, so we're just going to go look. We're curious to see what's moving back there. The land kind of goes up against a forest as well, so there might be some creatures roaming around. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe see some scorpions also.
Yeah, maybe scorpions, tarantula, whatever. I'm not sure. Whatever we see, we'll be sure and show you. And then my intention is tomorrow in the daylight, give you guys an update on what's going on across the street. They've been making really good progress, and it's really interesting and fun for me to kind of watch it all go down. But anyway, that's enough talking, you guys. Let's get across the street and see what we can find. Well, what do we have here, Apple?
So Cyanea? Oh yes.
Is it going to the other side? Or is it going to come back
Yes,
up?
it is going on the other side. Yeah, you wanna come and catch him on this side?
Boiga Cyanea. Turn my light off. Where are you going, buddy? Now this one has a stub tail. Male, definitely a male. Okay, what are we doing here? Here, go on the other side. Oh, here we go, here we go. It probably doesn't really enjoy that metal. But from there, let's see if it makes it up to the tree. Oh yes, easily. Very cool. Wow, look at him go. Mm-hmm. Well, that should be a really good indication about how arboreal Boiga can be. Straight up. And it is not slowing down. Very, very common snake around our house. And I presume it was just kind of cruising along that fence, but again, we have water. There's already frogs in here, there's fish in here. So there's already a lot of life. And we haven't been over here early in the morning, but Apple's dad says in the early morning hours, there are a lot of birds that come over here and drink and bathe and do whatever. So it is, water is always kind of the source of life, draws a lot of wildlife. So really cool to have that back here. Okay, you guys, really cool find right here. We have a pipe snake and it is just meandering along. Usually these are pretty docile. There you go, come on out. So, seen these before, another common snake here, but they're not super common to come across, especially in the dry season. I'll turn my light off, it might be too much for the camera. So, really interesting snake. I know a lot of times in the hobby, people keep these like in mud or moss or whatever, but these are actually pretty aquatic and do not keep them together. They will eat each other, and they do eat other snakes as well. And the interesting thing about these is that their bellies are like super contrast banded, and their tails look just like their head. So a lot of time, I don't know if I can get this snake to do it. I'm not really into like tormenting these snakes, but a lot of times when they go into defensive mode, they raise that tail up and curl it back, and it looks kind of like a cobra, but I don't think this one's gonna do it. But a lot of times they'll raise this tail up and kind of show the underside like that. So, and there's water right here, so point that snake down. Cool. Very iridescent, also very smooth. We can watch it as it meanders down to the water, unless it changes direction, but
he tried to burrow himself.
He had found a little soft spot of some soil, some sand. Oh, that frog just jumped on me.
Cute. Oh, there, he's hiding himself. What do you got? What do you got?
It's another one.
Oh. Oh, wow. This is a bit bigger. I can't go down, it's too steep.
Okay, you guys, well, just a casual night walk across the street. 3 snakes, that's definitely not bad. To be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit bored when I go herping here because I feel like I've seen so much of what's out here and I've seen the same things kind of over and over again. So, not super exciting, but happy to be able to show you guys. And we'll see you guys tomorrow in the daylight, give you guys a look at the land. So I'm gonna say goodnight. Okay, so it is daytime. It's actually 5 p.m. The workers are gone already for the day. We haven't seen ourselves what they've done today so far, but I'm gonna spin the camera and give you guys a look at what's going on here. So, there is the wall so far on the right side. We have it braced with these, there's concrete in the dirt here. But there's big giant concrete deal underneath here, and then this is for like weather with wind and that sort of things. It seems really strong to me. every pole going into the dirt, there's a gigantic block of concrete that is probably, oh, I don't know, maybe 200 pounds. I mean, big, gigantic blocks of concrete in the dirt. So it feels pretty sturdy. I think they were saying that they may want to brace this even a little bit more because we get some horrendous wind and storms and things here. But we actually directed them to put this barrier down here because we're going to have more dirt brought in. And if we don't put some sort of barrier down low, of course this will all get buried. But if we don't put that barrier down there, the dirt is just going to keep seeping across the other side of this fence. So it's all the way down, and it looks like that's what they did today.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Yeah.
They actually cut it in half.
Here's what the size of one of those blocks look like of concrete. Very, very heavy. So, and we're not going to walk it all the way down or else this video is going to be really long, but you can see that it goes across the back, way back there. Maybe I can zoom the camera. So it's way, way back there. And then it changes. They haven't done the metal siding yet on this side. So pretty cool stuff. I love to see the work. Every single day there's something going on. So we're in the future site of the emu pond, I guess.
Capybara's pond.
Yeah, Apple says capybara.
Yes.
And here, oh, see, Apple, they put some of the siding down low over here as well.
Yes.
So that's going to act as a barrier just to hold a bunch of the dirt in. So
this is gonna be the brace.
yeah, to give you guys an idea, like that's the size of the hole. So there's going to be a brace going deep
one
in
over
there
and one over here.
up to here, and then that's going to be filled with concrete, and that sucker should be probably weighing a couple 100 pounds.
Yeah, come and look over here, babe.
Big,
because
big
they
base.
didn't cover yet over here.
Concrete pieces.
See?
Yeah. So that's what it looks like. That is a massive piece.
Yeah, it's not gonna move.
No, it's very sturdy. But they are going to brace it again. They're going to do, what is it, Apple? Every
5 meters.
1, 2, 3, 4. So every 5 vertical poles, they
Yes.
probably will put a brace. So, well, yeah, they've already dug the holes actually for the braces. So
Actually, this one's 6. It's okay. Doesn't matter.
So this is actually a pretty significant project. When you start taking into account what we've done with the land, with the dirt, with the foundation.
We are actually coming out so far from the borders. But it's all right. Because the next property is belong to my older brother.
Yeah, then it's like we gave up land. We're not following the actual like legal border of our property. We actually were generous and we brought our line in, but the neighbor is Apple's brother, so it doesn't really matter. And we have plenty of land, so it's not like we need to be like super stingy about how much we hold on to for ourselves. So, but the workers have been awesome. They've been really, really good. And so, you know, the level changes and that sort of thing, but yeah, it's gonna drop. And they've already, like here, to give an example, it's going to be very high here, and then it's going to drop one level, and I'm actually dropping down as well as I walk. But they did the same thing over there, and I think it looks just fine, but we don't really care what it looks like. It's all about functionality and just keeping a nice secure wall around our property. So yeah, very, very happy, very happy. So So after this is finished, we already talked to the guys. We're gonna have like a sliding gate put in the front. And I think we're going to have it match our gate at the house, just so it's clear that it's our property. So Apple is insistent on having it say DMExotics on the front of it.
Yes,
that's
it will
not
be.
my idea. That's 100% Apple's idea, but things aren't that expensive to have things done like that over here, so it's not that big of a deal.
Hey, I'm proud of it. I am very proud of it.
Yeah, so that's cool. So it's our fun little project. We are not going to see it through all the way between now and the time that we go back to the US in June. For one, we don't want to burn our budget on this project because I have a lot of money out on animals, and there's a lot more money that is scheduled to go out for animal surplus for the US. So at some point we'll put the brakes on this, and then we will go back to the US, of course, as you guys know, and we got a couple shows and we're taking pre-orders and all that kind of stuff. And then once we've replenished the bank account, and then we will come back, and then I think we will see it through from there.
Yes.
And then we're going to take our time filling the enclosures with whatever animals and all that stuff. So
Whatever animals you like.
yeah, whatever animals I like and whatever animals you like. All right, you guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Just a weird random one, but I wanted to update you all on what's going on over here. Very fun project. We're very excited, and we'll continue to give you guys updates as we go. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Take care.